Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. Gets around him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
He can't hang. He's not going to get done.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 45 on second down, Wentz got his man, Robbie Anderson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Let's find two.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. He'll field this at the 5. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10.
On the ready.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Let's go.
Hey, high 7.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Hines tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Locked to throw on second down. It's complete to Chris Conley. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Mike's 59. Go.
Another try after the first down sack. Locke And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
At their own 41-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Completes it to Benjamin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! 40.
All day, every day.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon, 37 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They run with Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Squeeze!
Who's that?
Topper!
He's coming.
From just shy of midfield. Lock. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 52 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here we go. 280!
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Benjamin's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Joe Mixon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280! Hey, Lou.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Bernard. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Ready?
Here's Hines. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Hines on a toss play. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy, couldn't get it. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now Wentz. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Escaping the pressure right. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. From midfield, here's Wentz. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, it's Wentz. It's caught. Jones. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, able to avoid him.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Lock going to throw. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He's coming. We got double up. Jump. Wide, get wide. Let's go.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now lock again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Go.
Throwing his lock on third down. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Wentz. This complete to Jones. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. outside by Benjamin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Switch. Switch.
Lefty, lefty.
Mine's 54.
On third down, Nixon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Wentz now to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll make it third down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
He certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. On second down, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Locke to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? On third and long, it's Locke. Now he'll let it go deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try for Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Five.
Block will try again on second down. His throw incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The throw complete to Dorsett. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one good for 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. K-Wide short. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Block looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Locke. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Locke going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Mixon. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Waiting. Sunday.
Good trap.
From the gun on third down, Wentz completes it to Jason Witten. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. Paul bringing it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game.